What's going on, Nerd Army guys? Welcome to another episode of Nerdy Movie Night. Now guys, tonight we will be doing a review of Jurassic Park 3, finishing off my original Jurassic Park trilogy reviews. Now, this one right here, before we even get started, I want to say this movie right here holds a special little black spot in my heart. I grew up with the first two, I got to the third one, and I was kind of let down. But we'll talk about it a little bit more than that. So Jurassic Park 3 is actually the first one in the series that was not directed by Steven Spielberg. Now, if it was directed by Steven Spielberg, it might join the other two in a little special place in my heart. But it is the least popular of the original trilogy all around the spectrum. Everyone kind of hates this movie. First off, the story itself was not really all that overwhelming, and it really did not even get close to the first two movies. The story in this one is a kid goes parasailing with his parents' friend and kind of right there by Isla Sorna and drifts right on into dinosaur area, and the kid gets lost, and the parents 8 weeks later are looking for the kid, and they're trying to get an expedition set out there. The dad's telling everyone that he's rich as hell, and he does a bunch of international exports, and he's got tons of money. And hey, all you military guys, why don't you come join my little team? I'll pay you guys handsomely. You got to go out there and probably kill some dinosaurs. Then he goes to Alan Grant and his assistant Billy. And before we go, Alan Grant is back. I'm really excited about that. That was really cool to see him return. But I gotta say, why in this film did they make him and Ellie not end up together? They had such chemistry in the first movie. They went through such a tragic event, and then they don't even end up together. And it's like they don't even talk, really. You can kind of get that feeling from them. Téa Leoni and William H. Macy are probably my two least favorite characters in this film. Both of them just seem very cheesy. I love William H. Macy, too. He's usually one of my favorite actors to watch because he's just very charismatic, very overwhelming, but he can play any kind of character, and that's really, really cool. But in this film, he really let me down as Mr. Kirby. So, I mean, he played it off really well, and he did okay, but their lines were very dull, very just really, really lackluster. I really did not enjoy the character at all. I'm not going to lie. Téa Leoni, every time she opened her mouth, it just, oh my God, it drove me crazy. His nails on a chalkboard. Every time she opened her mouth, screaming for the freaking kid in the middle of the dinosaur, oh my God, infested area. You're retarded. Okay, I'm sorry. Téa Leoni, thumbs down. William H. Macy, thumbs down. I love you guys normally, and just this film was not your film. Whether it was poor scripting or what, the performances just really didn't hit me. And so maybe the writing sucked, and that's what we can blame it on. We'll never know. The animatronics in the first two films and how they merged animatronics with CG to make these amazing films just were mind-blowing. But when we get to this one, the animatronics look really fake. Like the Spinosaurus, oh my God, look like I can go to Universal Studios and see that thing pop out and slap it in the face. I mean, Spinosaurus looked like a piece of plastic flopping around, and its movements were just so robotic. It was freaking ridiculous. But every time it moved, the shot just looked even more fake. Just the way it pivoted and moved. It moved like a robot, not a full-on large reptilian animal. So this entire movie really felt like a bunch of people running through the forest and running through different areas away from dinosaurs. I mean, I know that's what essentially happens in all of them because dinosaurs get out, everyone gets eaten, they run away. But this one just didn't have a backbone or a good story or characters I even gave a crap about. I mean, Alan Grant was in this and I loved him, but I didn't really give a shit about him in this movie. If he would have died, it would have been like, oh, well, so much for Alan Grant, bye. I love Sam Neill as an actor, so to say that, I mean, it really kind of hurts because I loved Alan Grant in the first film. Just such a charismatic, overwhelming character that just really made you feel for him. This one, you're not with Ellie, so no one cares about you anymore. And it really kind of takes away from the first movie, knowing that those two didn't end up together. It really kind of sucks. One scene I have to talk about in this because it really bothers me is actually the scene at the very end of the movie when they're getting in the chopper and they're getting off the island. And you just see these big pteranodons, these big pterodactyls just jamming. This dinosaurs flying right by you. Now free to take off and travel around the world. Now, we've seen this in multiple movies where the dinosaurs fly next to them on their way out. Do we ever see reports of what happens when they get to San Diego, when they get to Bermuda, when they get to wherever the hell they get to? Do they just get shot down and people mount them on their walls? Like, hey man, I got a rhino head right there. I got a freaking lion head right there. Look, that's a fucking pterodactyl, bro. What you got? No hunter's got me. Now, guys, all in all, poor script, lackluster performances, and horrible effects really make this movie drag on. So you're like almost don't even want to finish it sometimes. That's at least me personally. I love the first two and Jurassic World, but this one just really fell short for me. So I'm going to have to give this one a grade of a D+. Now, it's not the worst movie I've ever seen, but it definitely does not compare to anything else in the trilogy. So it really did feel like a lackluster film. It's like I kind of wasted that whole time of watching that movie, and it kind of just leaves you like, it was kind of shitty compared to the rest of the Jurassic Park movies we have. So guys, let me know what you guys thought about Jurassic Park 3. Did you like it? Did you hate it as much as I did? And if my reasons aren't valid enough for you, go ahead and talk to me about it down in the comments down below. I'm more than willing to talk to you guys. If you have difference of opinion, you love this movie, that's great. I'm not going to take that away from you. That's not what this review is for. This is to give you my opinion of what I think about it. But guys, let me know what you guys thought about my review and the movie Jurassic Park 3 down in the comments down below. Make sure you guys hit that like, thumbs up button, and I hope to see you next time right here on Nerds Rise. So make sure you guys subscribe before you leave. All right, guys, peace out.